Hey guys, so this is going to be my last video on, not the last video on these kits, but the last video uh, on the preview of each of these kits. As I've said before, I'm going to use the packaging to grow the seedlings. So this is the last kit. It's the high tea. Hang on. Need to avoid the glare. The high tea kit, and I actually already have both of these plants growing in my garden. They're actually not mine, they're my every Portuguese has these in the garden, sometimes without even knowing it. So yes, we have these. So this is the high tea quick IT ser IT wash house IT play in the dirt. I like how this is kind of sassy, and it says Pro Garden Grow Your Own, and so still all of them look pretty much the same. So I'm going to open this and take out the little pots. Okay, so these are the green pots, and these I am going to repurpose them because there are some tiny little plants or herbs or whatever that have such beautiful tiny flowers growing wildly in my area. They're so the cutest thing ever, and I've been wanting to have one privately in my home for so long. The thing is, if you pick up one of these flowers, they will fall within 3 seconds of you picking up the plant. So if you really want them, you have to grow them in a pot. They are so lovely, so lovely. You have my favorites are the blue and red ones, and me choosing the green pots instead of the red and yellow ones because these will bring out the color. And they are mostly wildflowers, but as I searched for their name, I was able to find that some people do grow them for their aesthetic properties. As I've never seen anyone sell them, which is a shame because they're really, really beautiful, and they are Mediterranean plants, and they grow wildly here, but they just look so beautiful that it's a shame that people don't use them ornamentally more often. And I am going to find them, and I'm going to own a few of them because they're so lovely. And I've been wanting them for so long, but you can never find a pot or anything that is small enough. But I feel these little babies will do just fine for them. They're quite small for the plants that come in these kits, but they are the right size for the tiny flowers that I want to have around my house. So we are going to read the instructions in the packaging. And so this is how it looks like. And I'm sorry, I'm using my webcam, but I haven't been able to find a MES Pro Duo adapter to my camera, so we have to deal with the noise in the webcam. My other computer had a better webcam, but it is what it is. And here is the seed packets information. And here is how the plants look like. There, I think it's quite clear. The name of the plants are Mentha spicata, which is spearmint. I know that some people know it as peppermint. Um, and we call it ortla, and I love the Spanish name. It's so cute. Yerba buena. It's so cute. I love the name. And then you have the Melissa officinalis, which is lemon balm, and we call it erva cidreira in Portuguese. Both of these are used for tea, um, and they're quite popular around Southern Europe, and I know some northern countries as well. The spearmint is actually used in when if you do chicken broth and you know you put some a little pasta in it, the ones that you make a soup out of it and you put in a few leaves of spearmint. That's the best thing in the world, trust me. Or if you put a little spearmint in your lemonade, it's amazing. And if you grow beets, you can put a few slices of beets in your lemonade and it will taste even better. Those are my, well, the, the chicken broth soup is basically a family heirloom, and the lemonade with spearmint in it is one of my recipes. And the beet lemonade, also one of my recipes. And when and accidentally I had some leftover because that day I made two kinds of lemonade because I was afraid my family wasn't going to like either of them. So I made two lemonades and they liked them both. And at the end of the day, we had two jars that were nearly over, not quite enough to make a full glass of lemonade. So I mixed them both and it tasted even better. So here's to improvisation. So the spearmint should be sown from March to April in a propagator or April to June in a seed bed outdoors, prick out once. Now the thing about spearmint is that we have it all year round, so it's quite resilient. So I don't think that you need to seed it in a propagator because it's quite resilient to winters and I don't know, but it's the instructions and it is what it is. But it is there that these herbs are quite resilient to cold weather. So these and parsley, you have them all year round. The one that is most sensitive is basil. That plant usually dies in winter time. So yes, for the lemon balm, you must sow it in early spring in a propagator or late spring, early summer in a seed bed outdoors. Prick out once and plant out later. Then you have the instructions for the little pressed soil tablet. Um, and again, it says when the plants are about 5 to 6 centimeters, or I'd say 2 inches, they need to be transplanted into the garden or into a large pot. Again, not suitable for children under 3 years old. And that's it. Those are the kits. I have other videos that I recorded that are on my cell phone, and these science for you kits that are so lovely when I first got them. So also look for these. Look out for these. They are absolutely adorable. And I remember seeing on Amazon these kits, science kits, and I wanted them. And I kind of wanted to start a company that either made these kits or translated foreign kits and adapted them to Portuguese children. Sadly, well, not sadly because these are amazing. Someone else did have the same idea and started a company that does these kits. They are quite good, and I'm really happy that I can get my hands to these. I know that if I did them, probably wouldn't have such a cute design. But I'm sad because I really wanted to have a company that did similar things. And the thing is, I have really great business ideas, but I don't have the money for them, and it is I when I see people coming up with similar ideas and succeeding on it's a bit bittersweet because in a sense you see your ideas coming to fruition and they are successful. On the other hand, you would like to have come up with a way to bring them to fruition yourself. So it's a bit disappointing seeing that someone else was able to do what you didn't. And but it is I'm really happy with these. There's also the Clementoni company that started doing these. There are so many of these science kits out there that I'm just happy that they exist and are available nowadays. And it is what it is. So I'm just happy to be able to have them in my hands and use them. And I'm going to make videos on these soon. I don't know if I still have the videos on my cell phone, but if I don't, I will re-record them and show you the contents of each box. And then I'm still missing 2 eco-science kits. Um, I will start making videos on these, because I want to read the experiments, and some experiments are the same in several kits, and I want to be able to list all the kits and properly do things for each kit. So that's it. I hope you like my videos. Please thumb up. And if you have any kits that you would like to see me try or talk about and are available for purchase worldwide, please suggest them. I hope that I can get them for you and we can try them together. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe and tell me what you think about these kits. And yeah, so that's it. And I'm going to pamper my little baby because she is a bit needy and she's making an entrance. Yeah, she's a bit So bye. She wants to go to sleep, but I need to feed her because she doesn't want to eat now. When she's on eat, she has some problems, and I have to hand feed her because she doesn't eat. And I don't want her to take the pill because I've seen so many nasty things about it, cancer wise and stuff like that. And spaying her is just a cruelty. It cuts if you. And this wasn't supposed to be that video, but when you spay your cats, you're basically bringing them to premature menopause, and you may cause her, breast cancers, some forms of, bone diseases. So if you love your cat, you don't spay her. She's 4 years old and she never had a litter. So if you're careful enough, you don't need to spay your cat. So that's it. And bye.